Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night wherever you're at. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Noah. I help people awaken to their true abilities through wellness and spirituality. And I kind of wanted to just come on here to remind you guys that, I want to, with my platform, I want to really inspire people to awaken to their true abilities and to just be aware that you are the power. And I just want to be a guide for each and every one of you guys watching this video. And I kind of just wanted to make this video just to remind you guys that you are the power, and what do I mean by that? There's a lot of things that are going on on the planet right now, and a lot of it might seem scary, but that's the trick that they want to play on you. They want you to make it seem like what's going on in the world has to impact you, and in reality it really doesn't, because the inner world is the only thing that matters. Everything that on the outside world is just it's an illusion. It doesn't really hold a lot of value compared to your internal power, and when we kind of start to focus on a lot of things happening outside of ourselves, then we start externalizing our power. We start giving power to external sources, and that's where the fear comes in. That's where the self-doubt comes in. That's where the self-limiting beliefs come in. And it can be very, yes, is there a lot of crazy stuff that's happening on the planet? Yeah. But there are also a lot of other sides that we aren't seeing with our physical eyes. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other things that are going on behind the scenes that isn't spoken about very much. And if it is spoken about, then it's getting taken down, So it's important during these times to just remember that we are all here for a purpose. You know what I mean? When we all come together in unity and love, nothing can stop us. And I just wanted to kind of just come on here and just really emphasize how much power you guys have, because I think that a lot of us, we can easily get, stuck into this trap of, being afraid of what's going to happen, or, things that have happened in the past and stuff like that. And it's like, a lot of the times these things are based on, what external things are happening. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be going on in the next coming months and this next year that's going to be very, it's going to be even worse than COVID-19. And I don't say that to scare you guys. I wouldn't ever want to come on here and scare any of you guys watching, but the world is shifting as we know it. A lot of people are starting to wake up to who they truly are, the power that they hold within themselves, and that we're starting to realize the truth of who we are, that we're a lot more than this physical body. We're multidimensional beings, having a temporary human experience, meaning that we're all here for a certain purpose. We're here for a reason, and part of life is kind of just for forgetting that, to, I feel like the whole journey is to forget who we are, just to come around and remember who we are. You know what I mean? It's life is such a beautiful thing, and it's this life, it's all, everything is happening in divine order. I don't really believe in coincidences. I don't really believe in things just happening out of luck. I think that everything happens in divine order, and everything is happening for a reason, like I said before. And so I just want to come on here just to remind you that you are the power. You know what I mean? And it's very important during these times to meditate, get your mind right, because there's going to be a lot of things that are going on in the outside world that are going to be a lot worse than COVID-19, and just a lot worse than things that are happening right now. You know what I mean? So it's important to just be present, be as present as you can, you know, because nothing can really impact you if you were focusing just on the now. You know what I mean? There's probably going to, I have a feeling that there's going to be a food shortage, not a food shortage per se, but, you know, they're going to tell us that there's not really a lot of food. And so it's important during this time to stock up, you know, make sure that you have a lot of water and things like that. And I think it's important just to, you know, take your power back. Stop externalizing your power. You know, I feel like it's very important during this time to just shut off the television. Try not to watch as much TV as you can, especially if it's news. You know, a lot of the times the news, it's not telling you the whole story, and it's not really, you know, it's 99.9% of the time negative, and you just don't really want that during these times. You know, I'm not saying that that's what I just said is about the food shortage. I'm not saying that that's true, but I've just been getting a feeling that that's gonna happen because, you know, like again, like I said, I kind of mentioned this in a previous video, but the veil's starting to get lifted. You know what I mean? People who have been in power over our emotions for so long, the cabal, you could call it the government, the deep state, the elites, you know, the people who control all the 6 major media corporations, whatever you want to call them, you know, the people who have been in control of our emotions for so long, they are starting to realize that they aren't the power anymore. And when we start to come together and start to, you know, come in together with unity and love and just become aware of our power, then that's when we truly become stronger than these group of people who have been in control for so long, you know. So I don't necessarily know who it is that have been controlled, but I do know that our consciousness has been hijacked, and we haven't, you know, we've been lied to, we've been manipulated into thinking that we are just this human form. And it's coming to a time where there's going to be a major split in consciousness. You know, there's going to be a lot of people who want to keep externalizing their power and want to keep looking for the government to help them. And then there's going to be another set of people who are going to transcend into the 5th dimension, meaning heaven on earth. And those people are going to start living more sustainably and start taking their power back and, you know, start being leaders of their own reality instead of, you know, trying to have someone else lead for them in their life. And it's gonna be crazy. Like I said, I had a video called "Things Are Going to Get Wild," and I kind of go into what I think is gonna happen in the near future. But I just, you know, what I'm saying with this video is, you know, it's really important during these times to just realize that we are the power. You know what I mean? We have the power to create whatever we want, and whatever we're doing in the present moment ultimately dictates what's going to happen for us, you know. So I'm so grateful that I get to record these videos for you guys, just to speak my truth. Really, I'm grateful for YouTube and everything that's going on, you know. So I kind of wanted to just come on here just to tell you guys to get your mental health in check, make sure that you guys are good, you know, because there's going to be a lot of things that the news is going to show us, kind of like COVID-19. You know, when that first came out, everybody was very scared. They didn't really know what to do. But as everything's happening, you know, there's certain things that just don't really make sense, and people are starting to ask questions, you know, of what's going on. You know, who are the real doctors? You know, who are people who are going to actually save us, and who are people who are just, you know, phonies who don't really know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? We don't, all this stuff is unclear. You know, we don't really know what's going on, which is why a lot of people are starting to awaken to their true abilities, you know, and which is why I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be able to share this with you guys. And yeah, guys, just remember that you are the power. You've always been the power. And don't let anything on the outside world really impact your mental state and how you feel, you know. And I know that can be easy to say, harder to do, you know what I mean? But practice meditation. You know, it's a really good way to just be in the present moment. And whatever that is, you know, start taking more walks outside. But yeah, things are going to start to get wild. You know, there's going to start to be a lot of ET activity, extraterrestrial activity. You know, if you guys don't know, there's spirits all over us. You know, this physical world always has a lot of positive entities all around us, just protecting us, making sure that we're good. That's why within the next couple of months or the next year, you know, there's going to start to be more of a breakdown of old structures, of just old patterns within society. And we're going to start to realize that we don't need a government. You know, the government, it doesn't really, we don't need it. You know, we can live on ourselves, we can live by ourselves through agriculture and, you know, through growing our own food and being able to drink out of great water. You know, we're going to start to realize that, holy crap. I just saw this one girl in my neighborhood. If you guys don't know, I'm actually recording this video in my car as always, but I'm actually just in my parking lot. And there's like in my community, I live in like a gated community, and I just saw this girl going on like this elliptical, but it was like a bike type thing. It was super, like, I'd never seen that before. But anyways, going back to the video, yeah, we're gonna start to realize that, you know, we don't need the government, you know what I mean? Presidents aren't gonna really be necessary, and I don't know if there's gonna be, I don't know how many more elections that there's gonna be after this one, but I've said it before in past videos, you know, we don't really need politics. Politics is just kind of something where we give our power to someone else. You know, why would we have someone else lead our life when we can lead our own life? You know what I mean? And I know there's going to be a lot of people who are like, oh, well, if there's no president, then that means there's nothing that's going to be done in the world and stuff like that. It's like, that's okay, you know, that's fine, because who are we to control other people's lives? You know what I mean? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of, you know, that's the thing. It's just, it's all a big distraction. You know, why would we be focused on literally every single person in the whole country, let alone the whole world, when we can try to focus on our best on doing what we can to help others, you know, help the next door neighbor, help other people around us, help as many people as we can, you know, knowing that we're not going to be able to save everybody, because that's just the truth. We can't save everybody. So, yeah, with that being said, the government, we're going to start to realize that it's not necessary anymore. And we're going to start to step into our true power. And with that, I just want to say, realize that we are the power, guys. And just, you know, be more grateful during these times, and just be loving, be more compassionate with people. It's really important to just, you know, be very compassionate and loving and giving as much as you can. And just to realize, like I said before, you know, we are the power. We've always been the power, and that's never going to change. So I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much if you guys have watched this far into the video. Have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night, wherever you're at, like I said at the beginning. And peace, love, and happiness, kind souls.